Hello, it's Deborah from the attic, and look at all of these goodies. I've gathered a few bits and bobs because I'm going to show you how you can start using up your stash to create something really lovely to add into your junk journals or your journals. And so I have this collection here which I'll go through in just a moment. If you're a returning friend, welcome back. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you enjoy the videos, please hit the like buttons because that really helps with the analytics. Today then, I've gathered together ink. I've got a sepia ink, I've got a little applicator, I've found some stamps in my stash as well. I've got some dried flowers, I've got some of these little petals that have been hanging around in my stash for ages. I've got some rather nice washi tape here. I've gathered some ribbons and some satins, and this is a piece of an old curtain that I've cut the bottom away from. Some lace that I inherited from somebody. And I've also got a giveaway. It's a sheet of words, so little phrases, and I've tried to avoid the things that you see everywhere like laugh, live, love, or whatever that one is. And I've tried to put in something a little bit different. So I've added things like shy extrovert or confident introvert, and it's your creative life, or make today a kind day, and just try to avoid some of the cliches. So there are those. And then I've added some tags using pages from a kit I made a while ago called A Peaceful Place. It's actually one of my favourites. It's got sort of artistic leanings towards rural countryside look to it, and I'll provide a link up there if you want to see the video where I actually used it to make a journal, and I'll provide a link below the video to where you can find it in my Etsy store if you're interested. And I've taken the colours from these tags, I've matched them in all of these ones in the middle as well, so that everything will pull together. Both of these sheets are going to be available on my website, and you'll see that scrolling down at the moment. It's www.atticlane.com. So go there, go to giveaways on the top tab and click on that, and you'll see all of the giveaways that are available for you just to download and print off. So now I'm going to go and have a little play with these sheets myself, and I'm going to combine them with some of these goodies that are on my desk. These are all the pieces of ephemera that I've made using the tags, the words, and other little bits and bobs that I found around my crafting space. I showed you how to make the first three. I also included the error that I made when I held the sealing wax too close to my project, and I think you might have seen a little bit of flame, so don't do that when you're using sealing wax. Make sure you keep a nice distance if you're dropping wax onto a project. So I showed you how to make those first 3, and then with the rest of these, I think having seen the first 3, you'll get an idea of how the other ones were made. And I'm still layering, I'm still using these little bits hanging out of the edge of the tag, so don't be constrained by the size and the shape of the tag. In this one, I actually cut the tag into a square shape and mounted it onto a piece of blue card, which was a nice complement for these colours. And in this one, I actually layered one tag on top of the other, so I've layered the image on top of the tag that has got lines showing here. You can sandwich layers of ribbons and lace and tattered pieces of paper where you rough up the edges. And on this one, it's very difficult to see them because they're white on white, but I've used some die cuts that I had. It's actually a little punch, so if you've got punches or anything like that, you can add those as well. And I punched a couple of eyelets in some of these pieces and threaded ribbon through the top of it. So sometimes you might want to use it as a tag, other times you might want to escape the shape of the tag and mix it up a little bit. I've got loads of words and letters left over, and actually you could mix these up, so you'll have seen that I've cut most of these out to fit the shape of the tags that I've made. And of course, if you find certain words, you know, a word here and a word there, you can mash them together as well, so you're not again constrained by the way that I have used those words. You can mix it up however you choose. I hope that's given you some inspiration for how you can use those scraps and bits and bobs that hang around in a craft room or hang around in a drawer waiting for an excuse to be used. And do please go to my website and download the free giveaways. Just download them and then you can print them off as many times as you want to use them. In the meantime, I'm going to say thank you very much for your time, as always. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, stay safe and take care.